Hello YouTube, my name is Harry, this is my channel Future Shock Digital. Today I'm going to show you how to open up the Sigma 24 to 70mm lens and remove any dust from it. So I've already done it, and so far I can say it's been a success. So stick around and I'll show you how. So why might you want to do this? Well, you could either send the lens off to Sigma HQ and they will do it for you, or you could just do it yourself in about 10 minutes. All you need to do is remove 3 screws. So I think you can agree that it's quite easy. So this dust occurs inside the lens when you zoom in and out. Sigma has actually fixed that problem to a certain degree after a certain serial number. But I got the early batch, and this is the batch that is prone to dust. So all I need to do is remove 3 screws, and there we go. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do. Okay, we are rolling. So you're gonna need some gloves. These are powder-free gloves. You're gonna need a Phillips 00. You need some isopropyl alcohol. Be a bit cautious with isopropyl alcohol. However, in this case, I had to use it, and you will soon see why. Let's give a quick spray to the front element. This is just to remove any residual. I'm not using compressed air. I do have compressed air. However, compressed air can produce a residue. You're also going to need a microfiber cloth. To remove this part, you can use a guitar pick. This is a thick guitar pick for bass. You could also use a, if you ever have an iFixit kit from an iPhone, this will do the trick. A credit card or anything like that. Basically what you want to use is something that's not going to scratch the front element. I really wanted to use that guitar pick, however it didn't quite work, so I had to use something stronger. Be a bit cautious because a screwdriver like the one I'm using can scratch your front element. There we go. It seems that the outer ring is glued in. There we go. You want to take out just the silver screws because the black screws hold the front element and the outer ring here. So if we just take out the silver screws, we can just pop out this whole thing. This is why you're going to need the glove. Apply downward pressure with your hand, with the glove on the lens, just so your screwdriver doesn't slip out and scratch the front element. Okay, so the screws weren't coming off individually, but it looks like if I just pick the whole thing up, there we go. So here's something to keep in mind. Yours might have 3 washers here. It might have 2 washers. It might have 1 washer. I've got 2 washers here. One of them is bronze, one of them is silver. The exact reason I don't know. Now I'm just going to mark this so I can put it in the correct place. I'm just going to mark mine here. The one without a washer is going to go. I'm just going to put a mark here and a mark here. So I'm taking this whole thing off. Okay, here's where the cleaning happens. When cleaning it, don't clean it upwards, otherwise the dust goes up and it comes back down. So make sure you actually clean it upside down. With the microfiber cloth, make sure it is clean before you actually start using it. They can get very dusty. Now I obviously need to clean the front element. So I think this is where the majority of my dust was, on the inside of the front element. The outside I cleaned before we started, but the inside is where everything was. Not so much even inside here. Look at that. Uh-oh, is that mold? Oh God, I hope not. So dust can eventually turn into mold. So if that's mold, then I'm in big trouble. Wow, look at that. You see how that dust is now smudging? Not a good sign. Very glad that I did this. I know I said be wary of isopropyl alcohol, but I'm going to give it a spray, because if that dust, see, dust has a lot of pollen, it has a lot of things which can become moldy. So it's good to spray it on. What an improvement. So even in that time where I was cleaning this front element, dust was starting to settle on the lens here. So be very cautious of that. This one went this side, this one this side.
So on the front element, there's that white line. That white line needs to line up with the 24 on the bottom of the barrel of the lens. If you don't line it up correctly, when you put on your lens hood, the lens hood is going to look a bit sideways. So make sure it lines up.
So that's pretty much it. As you can see, it has been a success. I'm quite happy with the results. It turned out better than I expected, and it was easier than I expected. So that's pretty much it. If you found this video useful to you, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. I also hope to give a full review of this lens. I've had this lens since 2020 and I haven't made a video about it. It's quite a big lens, and that's the reason. I hope to do a video about it in a few months, so stick around for that. And thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.